Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Charity First Handicapping Challenge. Oh, man, we're getting really close. Just a few contestants left. Two more wins, and one of our contestants will win $1,000 and be crowned the Charity First Handicapping Challenge champion. As always, they bring tremendous insight, giving us a great peek into who's going to win today. Chappy, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, George. This is actually Team Chappy Day. So I'm very happy. Happy Chappy. And I'm going to actually loan you Jason Avila for the day. Sorry, Jason, but Michelle yelled at me yesterday, so I have to have Michelle on my team. And I want her on my team. So she's been on fire. She almost had a big win in the last race yesterday, lost by a nose, but a great ride. And her horse galloped out about 15 in front. So I'm sure you're looking forward to that horse coming back. George, I'm ready to roll.
I'm ready. I am very excited to have Jason. Representing me just for today. Jason, avid horse player, tournament player, wonderful handicapper. His grandfather, like many of us, got him involved in horse racing. Taught him how to read the racing form. Got him involved in the University of Arizona. But very cool story. Growing up in Pico Rivera, what really led him to horse racing was there was a guy who had a donkey in his neighborhood. He fell in love with that donkey and then fell in love with horse racing. So like many people that we know, it was a nice ass that got him involved in horse racing. So it was true. I mean, that's what, you know. So welcome to the show, Jason. Great to have you.
Thanks, George. Good to be here with you guys. I see you did some homework. I'm impressed.
Yeah,
you dug up some archives. Wow.
Look, you know what was interesting to me? That your favorite place to vacation is a place I never heard of. Tell me about Tulum, Mexico. What's there to do there in Tulum, Mexico?
Oh, all the best things. Drink,
really?
Sun, beach, eat. Yeah, it's a cool place. It's popular. It's a lot more popular now, but about, I don't know, 7 years ago or so, it was kind of like a new spot. Not so popular as like Cabo and those type of things, but yeah, it's an awesome place to go. It's like it's got the hippie free soul vibe, which is right up my alley. So no, it's a good time.
Pretty cool. All right, we're gonna win today, Jason. I feel it. Chappy.
Hey, Jason needs some money. He's in Vegas right now too.
Oh.
So yeah, he's going down to fire away right after the show's over. I'm sure.
Venmo me, Chappy, since you traded me. or just gave me up, put me on waivers. At least compensate me for it.
How cute is it? What does she have on her head? What is that? It is so cute. Oh my goodness, a bow tie.
I love it.
So beautiful.
She looks great. Michelle, how you doing? And by the way, Michelle, wonderful job at the Saudi Cup. You guys were
wonderful.
Seriously, that was amazing.
Thank you so much. That was some intense conditions to start with, but it wound up being really good and it was fun. And I'm always fortunate to get to work with guys like Nick Luck and Tom Stanley. It was really amazing.
I'm telling you right now, and it's not just because we're here. The job you did, you always do a great job, but it was awesome. So
thank you, Chappy. I appreciate that. I studied for like days and days. You have no idea. Like my iPad turned off. I had so many notes in it.
You were very prepared. You looked awesome. You looked
thank
visually
you.
Awesome.
Thank you. I was a little worried because the clothes are a little on the larger side. But they want to kind of bring to the forefront their traditions in Saudi, and I was more than happy to do so. So it was really cool to get to wear something that was native to where we were at, and it felt really fun. It was fun. It was cool. I loved it. It was a good adventure, and I hope to do it again. Hey, no music in here. Out there.
So beautiful.
Michelle's yelling at the kids. Why don't you tell us what the rules are there?
All right. So basically, each of our contestants will have $300 in mythical money to play with, and they're going to have a $100 to win bet, $100 in an exacta, either straight or two $50 exactas, and $100 double, either straight or two $50 doubles. If they turn their bankroll into more than $1,000, Karma, who is going to be getting the money, is going to get an extra $500. So a great charity tournament for a great cause, and hopefully our handicappers will do a great job today. Let's kick it off with you right off the bat. Jason, you got $100 to win. Where are you going and why?
Oh, I'm going to start off with the first race, get the action started early. I'm going with 100 to win on the 5-horse Big Talker. I think I think Big Talker's going to get a great setup. The 4 inside horses all potentially have speed. I think there's a couple in here that are not the relaxed type, so they're kind of going to get rank, and I'm hoping that sets it up for him to have something to close at. I like that the horse is coming back off a short rest. I think it shows that he's doing well, and Tim Yakteen knows what he's doing with the horse. So that's who I'm playing with my win bet.
He certainly looked visually impressive winning last time out. Pratt on him again. The big scary hockey dad who's getting a lot of press. But if you beat him, I mean, you're certainly going to get a nice price. There's no way he's going to be even money or 7-5 or anything like that. So excellent pick in the first race. Chappy, over to you.
Yeah, by the way, I did watch the replay of that race, Jason, and Big Talker took a little while to change leads. But once he did, he had a giant late kick. So, Michelle, I like his pick, but you and I, we're together, not Jason. He's Team George today. Where are we going with our $100 pick and why?
We're going to have to go towards the end of the card. I'm going to go to the feature today, the Pasadena Stakes, turf 1 mile for 3-year-olds. And I'm going to go with my boy Caskin Peak. I've been a big fan of his. He has been a perfect 2 for 2 since coming stateside, broke his maiden, and then backed that up with a win in the Eddie Logan. And even though he's 8-5, I do feel like you're going to get a good price on him, because I think that Rock Your World is going to take a lot of money because he was uber impressive on debut. But I don't know if people have noticed he hasn't gone 2 turns yet. And I think that Red Flag probably might take a little bit of play as well. This is a horse that, he broke his maiden on first time on grass. He ran lights out in the Bob Hope. I know, because we were 25 lengths behind him. But then he just faltered in the lost out futurity. Watching him work lately, I feel like he might be back on his game, but I'm still going to try and beat him with the proven commodity with Flavien Prat aboard, who is ultra, ultra hot. I love that this horse has races at Santa Anita. He's already got the 2 turns. We know that he's a good stakes horse. Every horse that he's beaten has come back, I feel like, to run decently enough. So I'm going to put my win bet on Caskin Peak.
Yeah, coming out of that race, like you said, Rock the World was very impressive. Caskin Peak, very impressive as well. Plenty of speed to set up the late kick as well, because Mac Daddy 2's going. Commander
Daddy
Kai.
2 just scratched, by the way. Scratched.
Okay. Well,
but Commander Kai is going to put up an honest pace, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to. And I'm not necessarily convinced that Caskin Peak can't be closer than he has been. He's just been tardy leaving the gate. So as he gets racing under his belt, he might end up just being a touch more forwardly placed naturally.
Yeah, and plenty of talent. And once again, a giant gallop out in that last race. I know it was back in December, but plenty of upside there, George.
Really nice. Looks real nice. And Catherine Peak, he's got Flavien Prat, and he is hotter than a firecracker right now. Hey, before we get to your Exacta pick, some great announcements here at Santa Anita that I am certainly looking forward to. Of course, we got some great 3-year-old preps today, the Southwest and Fountain of Youth. But next Saturday, Bob Baffert said the Kentucky Derby winner is going to come out of next Saturday's race right here at Santa Anita. Of course, it was announced $1 million bonus for anybody who sweeps the Hollywood Gold Cup, the TVG Pacific Classic, and of course the Santa Anita Derby. $1 million bonus. Also on Saturday, every race is going to have a $15,000 increase in purse. So we're going to have a gigantic fields on Saturday, March 6th. Plus, it's been announced it's going to be a mandatory payout. Last time we had that, it went around $6 million. So a lot of excitement for next Saturday. Of course, the Santa Anita Derby, and there's going to be some exciting 3-year-olds in there. Who are you looking forward to seeing there, Jason?
To be honest with you, I have not been following very closely. I've been really busy with work and other stuff. So I've been kind of keeping an eye on it, but I haven't been digging in too deep. So I at this point, I don't have a strong opinion.
All right. It will be a gigantic Saturday, and we invite everybody to come and play with us on First Bet, and it's going to be fantastic. All right, Jason, give me a fantastic Exacta to go with here today.
So I'm going to go in the same race, the first race, and I'm going to put Big Talker on top of the 2 Hockey Dad and the 6 Club Cal. I like I said about Big Talker, I really like this horse. It was either this horse was gonna be my key or Michelle's horse Caskin Peak. I ended up going with Big Talker, so I'm gonna use the 2 and the 6 underneath. I think they're I think the 2 horses probably the classiest from the rest of the bunch. I think the 6 is a good price play with the breeding. I think this horse will be a little bit better on turf, even though that first turf race wasn't much to look at on paper. I think it was a little bit better actually than it looks. So I'm going to take a shot there and try to boost the win play, hit the exacta, jump out to a little bit of a lead, hopefully, and see if we can hold off Michelle.
All right, he's got 2 eggs in the first race basket, and over to you, Chappy.
A lot of confidence there, Jason. He's going all in early, so I guess we'll know where we stand early in the game today. Michelle, where are we going with our exact and what?
I'm going to go to race 7, my favorite race, the maiden 30. I'm going to use the 6, Hander's Dream on top, because I love the angle where a horse bolts first time out. But he does come back as a gelding. I don't think Peter Miller dips in and claims very many maiden 30s, so I think that showed some confidence. And honestly, that horse was running well before he bolted. I think he's come back to train pretty well, and Peter Miller's 26% first off the claim. So I'm going to use him on top, and underneath I'm going to put the 8 Our Horse Philly Cheese and the 9 Divas Finale. Divas Finale for John Sadler has been working pretty decently. I mean, the times indicate that this is exactly where the Son of Money should be running. The Handicappers Report has been giving this horse B- workout, so really it suits at the bottom level. And I'm going to include our horse. We call him Cheese or Queso around the barn. He is a July full, by the way. Do take note of that. You can see he's not very flashy on the workout tab, but a couple of gate drills back, he actually beat our horse Robin's Legacy by over 5 when it was all said and done. And Robin's Legacy did win for maiden 30 this weekend. He has improved a lot since we cut him. So I'm hoping that he can pick up a piece here. I don't think he's going to win first time out, but I think he could run well enough in a field that a lot of the horses with experience are lackluster, and maybe bring me home an exacta. The bottom of my exacta. Now, Cheese, don't go winning the race. I need you to finish second.
That's till next time. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Queso.
And when you said bolted, that's the understatement of the year on the Peter Miller horse. But Peter Miller takes over. Plenty of changes there. Gelded and first-time Lasix, and Flavian Pratt aboard doesn't hurt either, Georgie. So we'll take the exacta one way there. 6 over the 8-9.
Michelle, we talked about it last week briefly here on this show, how certain jockeys get typecast as certain type of runners that suit them best. Edwin Maldonado, obviously typecast as a front runner type of jockey. Does that indicate that you think this horse is going to show some speed, or what was the decision making there for the Candyman?
We actually entered that horse with no rider and waited to see who was going to pick him up. Edwin's ridden really well for us. He trusts the process that Ryan has, and Ryan's pretty honest with the quality of horse that he puts forward. And, he's willing to tell you, look, this horse is slow, he's one paced, or, hey, he's fast, he needs this or that. And Edwin's one of those guys that listens. We've got some horses that it's like, don't touch their mouth. And then the jock's out there trying to rate them. And, it's a complete nightmare. So when we're talking about a first-time starter, and like this horse, he doesn't have a lot of early gas, doesn't have a lot of late gas. He's just kind of one pace, so he might need to stretch out. But you never know when he, races what he's going to end up doing. He was a little bit of a head case early on, but he's coming around, and at least Edwin knows that Ryan gets on this horse. He knows everything about him, so he can tell him, get him away from the pony to warm him up. He used to be really cultish, do this and that, and he'll listen. So it wasn't necessarily that Edwin's a good send rider. It was that Edwin's a good listening rider. And where it all comes down to is it's a race. So he has to make his own decisions. But anytime you can arm them with information on a first-time starter just to tell them this is how he is, or he might have this quirk, I think it works out really well when the rider at least accepts that and then knows that this trainer knows what he's talking about because he's really hands-on with his horses.
Yeah, that's always nice to know too, George. Like you said, Michelle, obviously there's going to be audibles called in a live race when things happen, but it's nice when somebody actually listens to instructions and then adapts from there instead of just doing their own thing, which we know happens.
If I'm not mistaken, Tyler Bays was supposed to ride this horse, but he was actually entered in a Calbred race, and he isn't Calbred, he's Cal-sired, because his dam when she was bred back didn't get into foal. So even though they tried to breed her back to make him the Calbred, it didn't qualify. And so he had to scratch out the Calbred race where Tyler was going to go. And so that's how we ended up here.
Oh, interesting. Georgie?
Very, very interesting. You're a tournament player, Jason. Are you playing that tournament today, the feeder?
I really, really want to, but I'm a little bit distracted over here, so I don't know. I might try. You know what I'm going to do? I think I might.
What's distracting?
Just Vegas. You know what I might do though, Michelle? Because actually, I was probably on about 4 different plays, and the ones that I decided against, Michelle went with. Wow. So I think I might play the tournament, and I'll just play Michelle's plays. And if I win with the ones I used here, then the charity contest will go great. So I'll hedge. I'll do what Chappy's doing with me right now.
Yeah, I can't lose today. I mean, if you win, I'm going to take you back. So good luck.
Exactly.
All right. Not going to be easy to beat Michelle. And
COVID cough over there.
I don't think anybody wants to win this tournament more than Michelle. I just don't. I haven't seen it.
Can win today? My husband just got home. I want to ask him. Ryan, can Queso win today? He's got a chance. There. I like that. I don't know, like 8, 9.
He's got a 1 in 8 chance of winning.
1 in 8 chance of winning. That's the line I get from him.
So diplomatic.
Do you want him to be near the front? He doesn't know. See, he doesn't know. All right. Anyways,
I like that you're asking.
So much for inside information.
I love it. Absolutely.
All right, Jason, you got a daily double. Where are you going with it, and why?
So I'm going with Michelle's win bet. I'm going to go with Cathkin Peak. I thought this horse was a lock, really. I think he's just a standout in the field. So, but I didn't want to take the 50 or the 100 to win on him. I thought I'd try to get a little bit better price. So I went with a double Cathkin Peak to the 2 horse in the last race, 3 Arch Bay Mafia, and the 3 horse Malachi Moxie. I basically just went with current form. These lower level claimers form is huge. My top pick is the 3. I also use the 2 as kind of my second choice instead of going just a straight cold double. So I'm going to go with the 2 and the 3 in the last, and hope Cathkin Peak gets up. But it kind of, I don't know, because that's Michelle's win bet. So we'll see if we can kind of keep that even there.
All right. Sounds like a good daily double with the hot Cathkin Peak, which both of our handicappers are on. So you guys watching, that's a good indication. Maybe that's a wonderful win bet today, or maybe a single in your late pick 5 or 20-cent pick 6. So Chappy, over to you for your daily double.
All right, Michelle, where are we going with our double line? I don't think we'll need it at this point, but just in case, where's our double line?
We're actually going to go to race number 1. I'm gonna pull something from Jason here. I'm going to do the daily double, and I'm going to use the 5 Big Talker. And I'm also going to use the 2 Hockey Dad. He just beat my horse Teton Valley last time out. I thought he looked really good. He's run successfully on the grass before. I think he should be able to stretch out just fine. I don't mind the very quick turnaround because I think Doug O'Neill does a good job with that. And you've already heard all the accolades about Big Talker. To add to that, he is a full brother to Mucho Unusual, as well as grade 3 winner Big Score. So he's got a great pedigree behind him, as well as he comes first time versus winner. So I'm going to do the 2 of those horses. And in race number 2, I'm going to link them up with my boy Publius Sirius, who is a perfect 4 for 4 on the main track. This condition is just tailor-made for him. He has already cleared this condition impressively. Now, the one drawback for him is he comes from off the pace, but he does it with such a flourish. And I do think that Synthesis is going to set a steady tempo for him up front. So it's going to be those 2, and then all in on Publius Sirius in race 2 for my daily double.
Yeah, Publius Sirius, I can't even pronounce it, 4 to 5 in the morning line, reclaimed by Vladimir Serin. Since they went to the dirt, the horse can't lose. 2 for 2.
Crazy, right? I mean, this horse was like on the verge of being retired because he just couldn't hit the board. And then he drops him to the bottom, and it's like, hello, wake up call. Yep. Loses him for 12.5, gets him back for 25. You know, that's a guy that really wants this horse. And since then, he's put him in the most perfect spots. He's gotten super lucky with what's come up for him. And I think he's run really well.
Yeah, and a kind of a changed horse lately. So there's our double, Georgie. I know we were going to do the tiebreaker.
We should do the 6th race, right?
Are we doing the 6th now?
I thought we were doing the nightcap.
We were.
That was have action in that race.
That was incorrect because we had action in there.
Okay. Action.
So let's go to the 6th race for the tiebreaker.
Wait, hold on a second, Chappy. She got the info on the tiebreaker before I did?
No, you just got.
Oh, because I was on the call.
Oh, you were not.
I'm on the
Yeah,
call on
you were
time?
figuring it out
Sorry.
before you came on. You were down throwing dice or something. All right, Georgie, ready to do our rock, paper,
Man.
scissors?
Put me
Jason.
$10 on 00 before you walk out of the casino, by the way.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. That's
Jason's
every time I
ready
leave
to,
Vegas, I'm like $10 on 00.
Jason's ready to A2 Brutus Chappy over there. You know, so.
We'll have a
Anyway,
talk.
all right,
after
let's do
this.
rock, paper, scissors. See who gets
I
first
don't know.
pick.
You keep freezing, George. I don't know if this is going to work.
All right, here we go.
Ready?
1,
1,
2, 3.
What are
3.
you
All right.
guys doing right
That
now?
was the worst. That
There
was
is
the worst.
something wrong with you guys.
We got it. Paper, cups, rock. Michelle, you go first in race number 6.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Poop. Sorry, this is like totally like I have to make a selection. This is hard. This is head to head.
Yeah, just head to head.
Just in case.
This is only if we're tied.
Just in cases.
Screw
This
it.
is-
I'm gonna go with the 8. Eljoy. Eljoy for Owen Hardy. He's run back-to-back seconds when running for a maiden claiming Tad. That's exactly what he's in for right now. He gets Umberto Rispoli. That's going to be a rider upgrade for me. I think he should love the extra ground. Eljoy for me.
By the way, and Eljoy was very, very wide. 3 wide all the way around the last time. So Rispoli comes aboard. He'll probably get a little more cover and won't be so wide on the turns.
It was
Jason?
also, now that I see how Joy also announced that DVD is leaving the Southern California colony, and I think is he going to Kentucky, Chappy? Is that what you heard?
Yes, that's correct. I'm not sure. Did he leave
Yes.
already, Michelle? Or
I don't think so. No, but he's going. No, because Gary was here yesterday.
okay, yeah. So he and Gary Stevens, his new agent, are
They're
taking off.
going starting Keeneland.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, Jason, who's your tiebreaker? Michelle took all the joy out of your selection. So who you go
Well,
with?
let's hope I can beat her and we can regain that back. I'm going to go with the 5, Willie the Cobbler. Last time, didn't have the best trip, lost position. I think closed decently, so we'll take the 5 with the jock change from Tyler Bays to Cedillo and hope that he can improve a little bit and beat Michelle if we need it, but hopefully we don't need it.
Jason, why did you bring up that horse? I needed Willie the Cobbler for a gazillion dollars last time out. Beat the most wicked nose.
I thought he'd go for the low blow and pick Montpellier, who finally gets to go past a mile, which is what he's wanted to do all along.
Yeah, and had a bad trip last time.
Bad trip every time.
Willie the Cobbler. That makes me angry.
Nah,
Go ahead.
I remember you really needed that horse that day.
Man, yeah. Oh,
All
well.
right. Well, that's our show for today. Thank you both very much. Jason, Michelle, thank you so much for your participation today. One of you are going to move on to the semifinals. That's going to be next weekend, either Friday or Saturday. And then the final will be next Sunday. So thank you guys for participating. One of you might be crowned the champion and take home that $1,000. And if you do get your bankroll over $1,000,
is there actually a crown on the line? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Yes, the winner gets $1,000.
No, I want an actual crown though.
We'll try to get a crown.
If you win, we'll get you a crown.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get you a crown for sure.
Yeah, it's a crown liquor.
All right, Jason, appreciate it, buddy. Head back to the table.
Guys.
Michelle, you're on today with Tom Quigley.
I'm going to leave right now. I got to go do Tom Quigley's show.
All right, thanks, guys.
Catch me on
Appreciate it.
Quigley
Good luck.
Michelle.
All right.
Enjoy.
Good luck, Jason.
Bye. 00.
Bye, guys.